Hey y'all, welcome back to another video. Today I just want to show you guys how I package an order. And typically I send out a lot of orders on Sundays because, as you can imagine, payday is usually like Thursday, Friday. So between Thursday and Sunday is typically when I get the most orders. It's now the middle of the week. I did just get an order, so I want to make sure that I package it and kind of show you guys how I do that, because with home decor it can obviously get very complicated. Sometimes you have bigger items. Almost everything that I ship is fragile. We're shipping ceramics today, and these ceramics that I have, they're more on the durable side of my products, but like a lot of my products are glass, and I even have like a vintage collection on my site, and those I usually only have a quantity of one for each product. So it's super important that I package them right and get them to their destination without being broken. So yeah, we are gonna just go over everything that I have here, and let's get started. So obviously you are gonna need boxes, and I did bring this box today, even though we're not gonna use it, because I wanted to point out that a lot of things that new business owners don't know is that you can get free shipping supplies through USPS. So if you go on the USPS website and you click on mail and ship, usually they will show you exactly what items you can get for free on the site. You can get almost every size box, and also you can get the envelopes and things like that. The only reason why I'm actually using this brown box, and I order these in bulk off of Amazon, I order about 25 at a time. The only reason that I'm using this versus the USPS box is because the large USPS box doesn't get too big, and I'm going to show you the size of this one. So this is how tall it is. This is the box. So as you can imagine, if you have like taller items, or even, as you're going to see later in the video, you want to put a lot of packing peanuts, especially with certain products. This just doesn't leave room to do that. So I can fit certain items in here, but I'm typically using like the larger boxes or a special dimension type box, because these won't fit some of the items that I have. Okay, these are just the products that we're shipping. So in this order we have 3 refined mugs. This is every color that's on my site: gray, yellow, and blue. These are the products. Here is, so I ordered my thank you cards and business cards off of Vistaprint. So this says thank you, and then on the back, I don't want to show you the discount code, but it kind of just, I might have slipped and showed it, it's fine. On the back is just, thank you for shopping. If you want to be featured, tag us. And then here is my business card. I'm back. So I ordered these off of Vistaprint. I have special tape that I use on my boxes. This I got from Sticker Mule. And here I have wet paper towel. And the reason that I have that is because this is not like just regular tape. This is kind of like the envelope type thing where you have to wet it in order for it to stick. So that's why I have this here. Here I have packaging tape. And I also, I bought these originally from BJ's, and it came 6 in a pack. They looked exactly like this, but once they ran out, now I just buy the refills, and I either get these from BJ's, or you can get it from Costco. You can get it online, like probably Walmart. I've gotten it from Amazon before too. So this tape is great. It's super easy to switch out and refill. Sorry, that was for my scissors. Scissors, these 2 things are optional. I usually don't need, like if I'm not using my special tape, I don't need scissors, because everything is like, even the bubble wrap is like, what do you call it, perforated, where it just kind of the lines, it rips off itself. So those are scissors. And then I have fragile stickers, which, like I said, I need majority of the time. Here I have some packing peanuts. These aren't the typical peanuts that I get. I usually buy them in larger quantities, but for some reason my shipment is taking a very long time. I buy 3.5 cubic feet at once, and 3.5 cubic feet typically cost me $9.99. I get those from Amazon as well. This is 1 cubic foot. So just for reference. And then this, I was ordering bubble wrap on Amazon, but I actually find it cheaper to get it from Walmart, at least the ones that I'm looking at. And I do like this brand. I think it's good quality. I did rip it, but you can kind of see what it originally looks like. So this cost me $16.99. And it is 150 square feet of cushion bubble wrap. So, and then I'm trying to think what else we need. I do like to write because I'm still a small business and I'm able to do this. I like to write notes to people when they place orders. If I'm a little bit overwhelmed with orders, sometimes I won't get to write notes. It doesn't mean that I'm not super thankful for everyone's orders and purchasing from my shop, but sometimes I just don't really get the chance to do it. But when I do, I make sure that I write a handwritten note to my customers. And then this is just for the shipping label. Now, I don't have the actual shipping label right here. I have to clean the printer ink or something like that. I have to run the machine in order for my black ink to work again. But because I don't have like hundreds of orders at a time, I don't get a ton of orders at once, I am still able to use my basic desk printer. So I did have like $100 Brother printer that I just use for my office space. And that's typically what I use to ship orders. It'll print out on a regular 8.5 by 11, and I will just fold it over, and then this will just tape over. And I'll show you how I do that because I have a little trick to how I put those on the boxes too. Alrighty, so let's get started. Yeah, I'm gonna get started taping stuff up, and then I'm gonna talk you through it a little bit. So I'm going to start with packing peanuts, and what you want to do is just create a layer, like not too big of a layer, but a small layer on the bottom so that your items won't be able to come in contact with the sides of the box or anything that may come in contact with the outside of the box, essentially. So that's like the mission with packing peanuts, and I'm gonna kind of show you what the layer looks like before I put in the product. So here is how it looks on the inside. They're falling a little bit, but you should not be able to see the bottom. Just use your discretion, create a nice layer for your items to go. So I'm gonna move this out the way and we're gonna bubble wrap the actual products. So here, with these, I typically go around 3 times for these, right? So with glass, I might do a little bit more just because I feel like they need a little extra cushion, but these are so durable that I'm not super worried about them. So I start with a tuck, and then I roll 1, 2, 3. We're going to rip it off here. I am going to use my shipping tape to tape down the sides. Tuck and roll. Ooh, I didn't tuck that one well. All right, tuck. Ooh. That's 3. So now I'm gonna bring the box back. We're gonna sit this right on top. Now, another goal that you want to remember is to keep your products centered. Like I said in the beginning, you don't want your products to be able to touch the like the perimeter of the box at all. So like you want to lay on the bottom, you want to keep the product center so that you can put packing peanuts around, and also same thing on the top. So I'm gonna center these as much as I can by putting them in the middle. And then next what we're gonna do is just finish filling the box with packing peanuts. Cool. So now the box is completely filled. There are packing peanuts on the side, on the bottom, on the top. So these babies are not going to break on their journey there. And so on the, I'll put in the personal note, then I'll put in my business card, face up though, so that when you open the box you can see it, and then the thank you card face up as well. The thank you card should be the first thing that they see when they open the box, in my opinion. That's just what I like to do. So then, we're gonna close this box down, and sometimes you're really gonna have to wrestle with your box to get this closed once you put the packing peanuts in, but that is not a bad thing. You want to really make sure your box is stuffed so that not only is everything covered in packing peanuts, but also like the products can't move. So if like this right now, this is not bad, but sometimes like the packing peanuts are overflowing and I really have to like push the box down in order to tape it. That is totally fine too, because it means that you packed it pretty well. So then here, now as you can see on this lovely dry erase board behind me, I have listed the things that I feel like are essential for packing home decor items. So boxes, bubble wrap, packing peanuts, tape, and a scale. So I'm not going to show you guys my scale today because I typically like have a feel for how much this is going to weigh. And I find that they're not like super sticklers about the weight on the box. So I'm not going to use a scale today, but my typical weight is around 1 to 1.5, because this is really not too heavy. Yeah, so we are going to now use the refined tape. Now, although this tape is absolutely beautiful, it's a little too laborsome for my liking. In the future, or once I run out of this, I think if I can't find, you know, an actual company that does the tape that just sticks with your logo on it, I'm gonna likely order stickers from Sticker Mule so that I can just, you know, stick them on the side of the box. Kind of how I'm gonna do the fragile stickers, which you'll see in a minute. So I put the wet paper towel on that. So now you can kind of see how this looks on the top. It sticks really well, it's kind of cute. So then the next thing I want to show you is, even though this is blank, let's pretend this is my shipping label. I fold it in half. This is usually how it comes. And then I typically put my shipping labels here. And the reason that I do that is because this way no one can really tamper with your package. if they open it, they will have to cut into the shipping label, and they're less likely to do that if that's what's gonna happen. So, and then another thing that I do with these is, I'm actually not gonna tape this to the box. I forgot it was blank. So another thing that I do is, when I tape these, I don't just tape the top and bottom. I literally tape the entire thing. It's my way of laminating this so that it's weatherproof, so that the address can't get scratched out or the tracking label can't get scratched out on its way there. Just make sure that you put tape over the entire label and not just the top and the bottom or the sides. And yeah, so I'm gonna put another layer on the top of this. If the products are like bulging, I will tape also like these sides, but right now I'm just gonna tape the middle because this is it looks safe to me. And then lastly, I will put a fragile sticker on the front of the box and on the back of the box, like so. And this order is ready to go. So I will put on the shipping labels separately after I finish this video, but I hope that was helpful. If you guys have any questions on, you know, where I get my items, how much the items cost, what other items I, you know, feel like I need when shipping home decor, please leave it in the comments below. You know, like I said, shipping home decor is very difficult. It's not one size fits all. It's not like shipping like t-shirts or even, I don't know, like things like jewelry, just smaller items that are less likely to break. So you really kind of have to feel things out a little bit. I definitely, my first few orders, I had some broken items, which I'm sad to admit, but I learned a lot from, and now that doesn't really happen anymore. So thank you guys for watching. I hope that you will like this video and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you soon for some more good content. Bye. Sometimes I get scared, wish I could lie, looking for comfort, keeping me safe, pillow and I. Life has been crazy lately, rather chill right here.